I'm Carol Shamakian. I'm owner of Steele Mansion. It's an 1867 home that's had a lot of life behind it. It started out, it was built by George Steele. The contract to build the mansion was signed in 1863, so smack in the middle of the Civil War. It was completed in 1867. Without a doubt, a statement house. George Steele was the richest man in town, and he wanted everybody to know it. The style is French Second Empire, which was the latest in fashion at the time. And this is where society came. In those early years, we know we had 3 presidents: Rutherford B. Hayes, Ulysses S. Grant, and James Garfield just lived down the road. George Steele died in 1881. The family continued living here, but nobody picked up the reins of earning money. So by 1917, they were bankrupt. Steele Mansion was sold at a sheriff's sale. One short-term owner, but then Lake Erie College, which is directly across the street from us, and 10 years older than we are, they saw the opportunity in 1921 and they purchased Steele Mansion. It was a college building for the next 60 years. So longer than it was ever a single-family home. And it was a place that the excitement had come back into again. The college breathed life into the mansion. We know that over the college years we had 2 more presidents, President McKinley and President Taft. We had Amelia Earhart here in 1936. We know that Carl Sandburg was here in the 1950s. Dr. Benjamin Spock wrote the baby book. He was here. By the 1960s, it was a 100-year-old building, and it was starting to suffer. By 1980, it was sold to a private owner. Unfortunately, in 2001, there was a fire. It burned the 3rd floor, the frame part of the building, the 3rd floor ballroom. And so that burned off. The building was uninhabitable after that. And it sat here for the next 10 years. And it was put on the demolition list for the first week in March of 2011. It was December. I was going to have a family dinner. There was a snowstorm that day. I had no groceries. I had nothing to cook, no decorations up for Christmas. So I sent my husband to the grocery store on the other side of the county. He should have been back in an hour. He came back in 3.5 hours. When he walked in the door, he said, "Don't worry, I got you the groceries, but I also bought you a mansion." What have you done? But we called the kids. We all came in the middle of the snowstorm to look at the building. It was a dangerous place with virtually no structure left except for the outside walls. But whatever intrigued my husband, the same thing intrigued the rest of us. And we saw it on Sunday. We made it a cash deal. We owned it on Wednesday. And that started the next exciting 5 years of construction to bring it back from the brink of not existing. We wanted to bring it back to its full glory. It's been a great adventure. We got it on the historic registry. I think about 90% of the materials and the talent came from right here in Lake County. It's back as a 16-room hotel and a party center, and I think we gave it another 150 years to live. It was intriguing. It was not your normal building project. Every day was a fight. Somebody was making something hard. We couldn't figure something out. I always call it architectural archaeology. We read the building. It turned it into a very exciting 5 years. And now since we've been open, that's fun too. Life is what you make it. If you want to be miserable, you can most certainly be miserable. We pretty much like to enjoy every minute that we can. Despite all the hurdles during construction, it really brought us together. It made us stronger. You know, the saying, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. No, every day is an adventure. And I think that's it. If you're going to be here, enjoy it. Use it for what it is. And we've used the mansion, I think, to its best purpose. It's made our world bigger as opposed to smaller. It's made our family stronger and pulled us together. Still, this is the best thing that ever happened to us.